Coming up on BCIT Magazine.
RCMP have arrested a Surrey man in connection to the body found in North Vancouver.
Several North Vancouver businesses fall victim to prank calls.
And hundreds gather in downtown Vancouver to remember missing and murdered women. Hi, and welcome to BCIT Magazine. I'm Allison Riley.
And I'm Casey Snow.
2 weeks ago, a 40-year-old woman's body was found in a North Vancouver park. And as Brittany Greenslade found out, police have now arrested her 48-year-old common-law spouse in connection to the murder.
2 weeks ago, this quiet Lynn Valley community was shaken when a body was found in Kirkstone Park, a popular wooded trail area. The body was found wrapped in plastic by a passerby taking their dog for a walk. 40-year-old Jennifer Ferguson of Surrey was identified as the victim, and RCMP have now arrested Harvey Bracken of Surrey on manslaughter charges in connection to her murder.
Despite initial concerns of North Vancouver residents that Ferguson was murdered in their neighborhood, investigators are now saying she was murdered in Surrey and then later transported to this area right here in Kirkstone Park.
Corporal Dale Carr told media that Bracken had been under surveillance for 2 weeks before being arrested.
It was a great undertaking to keep someone under surveillance for that great period of time. We needed to do that because we had a concern for public safety and whether or not we didn't know exactly what we were dealing with.
Now investigators are looking to the public and asking for their help.
What we're hoping is now that people are aware that it is Harvey Bracken that's being accused and who is alleged to have done this this manslaughter, that they'll be able to come forward with information.
Police are still looking for any witnesses and are asking anyone with information about the case to call their hotline. Brittany Greenslade in North Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
Brittany Greenslade joins us now from North Vancouver where the body was found. Brittany, have police released a cause of death yet?
Police have still not released the cause of death because they plan on using that during the prosecution. However, Carr did say that early media reports about the body being badly decomposed or dismembered are in fact false.
Now, Brittany, I understand there is a connection to Burnaby in this case. Can you tell us anything about that?
Investigators are saying they believe the murder happened in Surrey where the two shared a home, and then later the body was transported and dumped here in Kirkstone Park. However, after days of tailing Bracken, police finally made the arrest in Burnaby. So this has really affected all different areas around the Lower Mainland.
Thanks, Brittany. Everyone appreciates a good joke. However, a series of prank calls across the North Shore have cost businesses thousands of dollars. My co-anchor Allison Riley found out that one North Vancouver hotel isn't laughing.
A big cleanup is underway at the North Vancouver Hotel after a prank caller convinced 6 guests to set off the sprinklers in their rooms, causing thousands in damage. Hotel manager Stephen Chen says the caller was very convincing.
One version, one guest was telling us he was pretending to be the hotel manager, like me, advising the guests that there's been a gas leak, and because this is old building, there might be wires exposing, therefore it might trigger an explosion, so he asked the guests to pull the pin off within 6 seconds.
RCMP Corporal Peter DeVries says other North Vancouver businesses were targeted as well.
We had a number of calls from fast food restaurants here in North Vancouver who had been contacted by a prank phone caller with a similar request asking one of the staff members to activate the security fire sprinkler system and the fire suppression system for the kitchen. And 5 restaurants, including McDonald's and A&W, fell victim to this prank.
Corporal DeVries believes the calls were made through the internet and will be hard to trace. RCMP say the pranks may even be provoked by websites.
There are a number of online websites that promote these types of pranks. In some cases, they solicit people to participate in the pranks, and in some cases even pay people to do these pranks. So we believe that there's a possibility that it's connected to some of these prank websites.
Back at the hotel, the long cleanup continues, but they refuse to be fooled again.
Hotel management is now putting up these warnings on fire extinguishers around the hotel, warning guests to think twice if they receive an emergency phone call and to contact the front desk to reconfirm that it is, in fact, an emergency. Allison Riley in North Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
Our reporter Monica Martinez has been following this story and joins us now. Monica, do police have any leads on who is behind this?
Well, Casey, police say that there definitely may be a possible connection between the prank calls and an American internet group called Prank U or PrankNet. There was a hotel targeted just last month in Nebraska in a very similar fashion to the one that we saw in the North Shore. The most bizarre case, though, was involving a KFC, again in the States, where employees were targeted, and this time the pranksters convinced them to undress and even urinate on each other. And this time they convinced them it was to neutralize a toxic chemical that was being set off supposedly by the sprinkler system here. Now, Canadian investigators say that they may be working with their American counterparts as the investigation continues. Back to you.
This Valentine's Day marked the 20th anniversary of the Women's Memorial March. The march serves as a memorial to women of the downtown East Side who have been victims of violence. I was there and I learned that this year's march means more than ever.
Tears from the sky and tears for fallen sisters sprinkle the downtown East Side. For the past 20 years, every Valentine's Day, hundreds march in memory of the missing and murdered women of the downtown East Side.
There are still 32 women from the downtown East Side that are missing from this community. And we don't know what's happening with their investigations. Are there still people investigating or looking for those women? But every year we come together to remember these women.
I work with the women who experience the violence that's going on, and that's why I'm here. So I stand here today with my sisters and my allies, and we work to end violence, specifically in this community, but we care about women around the world. And we have women from around the world standing with us.
Appreciate each and every one of your presence here. The family's heart is hurt. Not only the family that are left behind crying, but the sky is also crying.
Because when women are murdered and nobody stands up, that apathy perpetuates the problem. It's your sister. It's your mother. And how you involve yourself is going to make a difference.
And so they march, looking for answers and hoping for awareness. Allison Riley in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
Coming up after the break, the downtown East Side sends leadership candidates a message.
And one Vancouver school's anti-bullying message goes viral.